Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome to the Who's an Indie Strategic Tactical Survival Indie Games to your face-offs. Today's impression is a strategy game, Space Grid Tournament, where you control troops. You have you have bases which build towers, like see these towers here. You capture them, and you cap them, and then they build more. Obviously, this is very much a Galcon kind of thing. Instead of planets, you have towers. Now, this is just me finally upgrading. We actually have more than that. But yeah, you can build stuff. One of the big things is, if you capture tiles, you get a production bonus. Only a small one, but you get a production bonus for each tile you capture. Which means, the more tiles you have, the more troops you can build at a faster pace. And the problem with the game is, you have astronomical and completely difficult production. Like, once the enemy starts pushing you, you cannot get back. That's the big one. Once the enemy starts steamrolling, you will be very hard pressed to do anything about it. Which obviously is a bit of an issue. And there isn't much you can do. Obviously, you can make a few mistakes in that, but mostly what happens is once you start losing, you start losing. Obviously, with 4 people, it's suddenly tougher, but yeah, once you start losing, you do start losing. Like, I've lost these because I pushed against those guys. Getting this back is going to be beyond my ability to do so. Because see, the green has more than me. These have more than me. Once you start losing, there is no way back. And the game is pretty basic. This is literally what you've got. There is a kind of tournament thing, it's called Space Grid Tournament. Like, you get points and you fight tougher and tougher enemies as time goes by. But that's about it. Also, there is, of course, multiplayer. This is another Steam Next Fest demo. See, just 2 people again. You can see there's different tiers of tower. I've never seen anything. It always seems to be like max. That's a tier 4, I really want. But yeah, you want to send your guys out. You want to capture things.
I'm looking forward to see some innovative smart tactics on the grid today. Not that I mind.
Now, I don't quite get it, because sometimes you can build towers, sometimes you can build, not towers, build floors. But it just seems random. Like, I don't know if you're allowed so many of them. Like, we're waiting. Both teams are currently waiting. He has a sense which is 5. See, that's a big problem for me. He has a 5. Which means he's already got more production than I have. Which means I've already lost if he takes that. Ooh. Now, if you have troops actually in a tower, obviously he stops building. Which is a big one. Because you don't really want your troops to stop being built. Now we're going to let the enemy hit that first, then we're going to hit it afterwards. Because we've got a 4, we're now winning. There we go, mine. There we are. There we go, we have the numbers now. And that's it! We now have a 4 and a 5, and the enemy does not, which means we just outproduce them. There's no real way around this, which is a problem. It's one of the problems with this type of game genre. There's no real way to stop overwhelming aggression. Like I say, once you've started, that's it. They can't do anything about it. Literally cannot do anything about it. I just own too much now. As you can see, they are just losing. But it's a fun game. The graphics, they're okay. Nothing really to write home about. The sound, it's alright. Obviously, there's not too much in the way of graphics or anything going on. It's literally just fighting. It's very basic. But it does what it sets itself out to do. But yeah, once you're on the losing streak, unless it's like multiple players, you're going to lose. One-on-one, you cannot beat the enemy because of how few attack lines there are. The only real way you can truly come back most of the time is if you saw in the previous game where it's 4 people. So obviously it's a first impression. I'm going to talk about what's going on, and that's the issue. Once you get into the dominant position, the enemy has very little recourse of getting back. Very little recourse of getting back.
Who would have thought those armors melt so easily?
There we go.
Yellow team is up to 2 bases now.
There we are. Looks like the enemy's pushing, but not as fast. They didn't take this one for some reason.
Yellow team is up to 3 bases now.
No, they're not. Let's take this one off them. They can have the centre as long as I have that. There we go. And that was stupid. They've opened up that base for me. Yeah, the AI isn't that smart either, to be fair. They've literally just made it so that I can win by opening this up for some reason. And there we go. Once you have superiority in numbers, that's literally all you need. They just literally cannot stop you.
Violet team is closest to victory right now.
I don't quite get what the AI is doing most of what it does. Obviously that was a mad click. Once they're moving, you can't tell them to do anything else. Literally, once they're on the move, they're on the move. And we're done. That's it, we're done. They're wiped. So when you play against AI, obviously you got to wait for the AI to do something stupid. Against a player, I cannot foresee a way coming back unless you can really open the map. Because look at this. Once they lost that one base, they just got destroyed. Now I can't show any multiplayer. It's the end of the Steam Next Fest, so I'm getting with this game after this because I have to go through a lot of demos. Large at 9,000, self-defense drill. Yeah, make sure personal bodyguard.
It sure looked funny when all the units floated off the grid, so we had to count that as a draw.
Oh, I did the wrong thing! No, I did a misclick! Now I'm screwed.
Green team is up to 2 bases now. Violet team is up to 2 bases now.
Come on, keep pushing. One of the big things Galcon had is you could just do that. Oh, you can. You can drag and move. That's good. I was worried about that.
Green team captured another base.
Okay, we're pushing in. We now own more than them. And there we go. Catastrophic expansion.
Our teams are not holding.
There we go. Just keep pushing now. We have all the territory. You know, hold it briefly, but not for too much longer. Ooh, that was dumb of them. Take it.
Violet team now controls over half of the bases.
There we go. But yeah, it's just literally a slogfest. I have the numbers to aggressively push them on both expansions. They may own the north, but they can't really hold the north because the south is being devastated. And even if we lose the north, they're not going to be able to stop us. Because the numbers are just constantly there. You can send smaller units to slow them down where you reinforce problem areas. As you can see. Now we own everything.
Did you see that?
There we are. So yeah, it's not a particularly advanced game. It's a very simple game. You can play pretty quickly with friends. You can play like with other random people. I don't know if I'd recommend playing it with the AI, because obviously we've seen that they do weird things, but you know. And also there's no real alteration in the units, as far as I can tell.
Green team has just 1 base left.
Because like you can see, we're using the exact same model. That might be an alpha demo situation, but I'd very much like to see differences in the troops. They don't have to act or work differently, but I'd like them to be different. Like maybe more legs, maybe just a different weapon. Just all it has to be, just a different weapon.
I'm glad all teams made it on time. The traffic was really bad today. Maybe teaching robots how to identify traffic lights and capture images would help. Pink team is up to 2 bases now.
There we go. Uh-oh.
Pink team has just 1 base left.
Don't push him. Come on. Come on. Oh, one team's down. Okay, this is the problem now. Catastrophic expansion. Okay, you guys all do that. You guys push to there and hold the line. Take out blue team. It's just me and yellow. It looks like we're holding steadily. Looks like we might be yellow up top. The centre is still a problem.
Violet team has just got the majority of the bases.
Oh, they're taking the centre. That's a problem. We own everything but the centre now, at least. So yeah, like I say, once you start taking territory, you have serious problems. Serious problems. Done. There we go, we're done. At least the games are very quick. I imagine they might get tougher, because the next level says I can have up to 3 to 5. Yeah, gold. Right now I'm bronze. But yeah. In fact, let's just skip to gold so we can get a 3v5. Wait, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people.
This season's official chainsaw is the SGT 9000.
This will be interesting. Here we go. I was about to skip and here we go. 6. Black hole trash can. Reed coin. Let them clear it and wipe them out. Okay, pushed them. They've gone the wrong way.
Our teams are engaging in battle.
Oh, about to be pushed. This was a problem, like I've said. Wait, what the? Being pushed by 2 teams there.
Pink team has just 1 base left.
Pink team's been destroyed. If I can push pink, I'll be happy. Okay, we're just going that way. Take out that yellow base. Okay. Yellow can't stop me. They can slow me. They can't stop me. Yellow might be hitting me there, though. Okay, no, pushing. We now own 2. Push. Green's been wiped. No, green's wiped out pink. Okay, keep pushing that way. You push up to there. Push yellow.
4 teams left in the game. 5 teams left in the game.
4 teams left in the game. 5 teams left in the game. Make a decision.
3 team has been reduced to 2 bases.
Okay, green's being pushed. That's good. We can now start pushing the rest of yellow. Okay, we're holding there. Good. Push, push, push. It's mostly tactics. It is a micro-tactic kind of game. And obviously, it gets a little bit intense, but only when there's more... God, green really has to be deployed. It's only when you get more players. On a 1v1, 4v4 starts getting fun, but a 6-person battle, that's where it's at. There we go. But yeah, like as you can see, it's literally just numbers. The numbers are moving. Eventually I'm going to win. There's no way they can stop me. The numbers just keep on expanding. Because you can't hold defences, you can't rebuild. If the enemy holds 2 bases, they're producing more troops than you. It's basically that. Now, they would have lost troops to take the base, but if you give them even a couple of seconds, they will already have more troops than you. It's difficult. Now, I know some games alter it by allowing you to build defences with resources. You know, upgrade your production capabilities, upgrade your defensive capabilities, as it were. Even have different unit types you can build. But yeah, when every single faction has exactly the same units, it's he who gets there first wins. And that's what it boils down to. If you're talking about bases and upgrading, I've yet to see a base upgrade. These numbers I see are the base numbers. There is no upgrade.
Green team is up to 2 bases now.
And that's it. Literally, that's it.
Green team is now on 3 bases.
There we go. Let them hit the base first and take it well a week. Nice and simple. And now they can't stop me. I just have more numbers than they do.
This is getting intense.
They've lost the north, they've lost the south. Just simple. Biggest thing, base stealing. Obviously with an AI player, yeah, just go for it. With a human player, you might have both sides building up massive numbers and extending the game a little bit, but still ends up with the same thing. I definitely love to see more unit types. I'd just love to see some more unit skins, if I'm honest. But anyway, that was a first look at Space Grid Tournament. Not much else to say. I've shown you 2 players, 4 players and 6 players. And this is what the game is. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I try to bring you more strategy, survival and tactics games every day. First impressions of random indie stuff you probably don't even know exists. Either way, ciao for now. Be awesome, be epic, be amazing, and I will of course be seeing you next time. Stay safe out.